Hey everyone, welcome to the daily stock forecast. Okay guys, today is Fed day. In 30 minutes the Fed will announce its QE program for the coming months. And I want to go over some levels here. The first level will be this area. If you connect the highs from yesterday and today, this will be the first minor resistance area. Then we have this double top at 171.24. So you can see 4 appears into this double top area and then a pullback. And the other big level on the upside will be the 172 even number. Okay, let's find some support areas. First level that I have will be this gap fill. This will be a minor level, 170.31. And the bigger level will be this area with the 200 moving average. In this case, look for a pierce to the 200 moving average around the 170 even number pierce. Then lower we have this recent pivot high, 169.56. Then we have this gap fill at 169.34. And then we have this area at 168.74. Okay, let's jump over to the daily chart here on the SPY. So as you can see, the SPY is still hovering around the highs from August. So they're still defending this area. So let's see where the coming days the markets will trade to. My expectation is we can see a drop the coming days. And the first level of support will be this gap fill and then this 50 moving average going together with this level of 168.30. Okay guys, let's go over Tesla here. Still a strong name. But as you can see, I was talking in my weekend video about this in spirit of bear flag on this 20 moving average. If you can get any close below this 20 moving average, I can see a pretty fast fall to this 50 moving average. So if we're closing today and we close below this 20 MA, look for some possible downside the coming days. And it can go very hard, guys. This thing is so overbought. So many amateurs are long Tesla, and it can easily flush to this 50 moving average. Okay, let's go over some support and resistance areas on Tesla. Okay, the resistance lines on Tesla for me, the first big level will be this 170.70, and then the double top from yesterday at 168.41. Support areas. First we have this pivot at 163.37. Then this one 162.16, and this will be the big one, 160.54. And then we have this gap window at 158.51. Okay guys, let's go over the financials here. I want to start with JP Morgan. As you can see, JP Morgan was weaker this morning. We opened right into this gap fill at 52.61. We got a pierce back to this dual moving average, the 220 MA. Then a pullback back almost to double bottom, and as you can see into the Fed, JP Morgan is trading higher. It's now above this above the MAs here. Now the first level of resistance on JP Morgan will be this 53.50, and then this double top at 53.92. On the downside, first support will be this 52.09, and then we have this area. First, this will be also a minor level, 51.53, and this will be the big pivot area, 51.28. Goldman Sachs. First, let's jump over to the daily chart here. As you can see, it's still trading into this triple top area. My expectation is we can see a little more downside on JP Morgan back to this, Goldman Sachs, to this 50 moving average, and then this gap fill with a 20 moving average. Now let's go over some resistance and support areas for Goldman here. The first level of resistance will be this double top, 168.56. Then as support, the first level will be this gap fill, 164.24. And then we have this gap window around 162.59. Now let's go over Apple here. So as you can see on Apple today, we got this gap up and now we're consolidating, and as you can see, we're now back below this 220 moving average but still trading above this 50 MA. The levels on Apple on the downside, first level will be this 455 gap fill, and then we have this area at 447.80, this double bottom. On the upside, the first level of resistance will be the 469 even number. Then we have this gap fill at 472.70, and then this double top at 475.40. Now the daily chart on Apple, as you can see, it's making some consolidation below this 50 moving average. So if you can see another few sideways days on Apple, we can see new lows on Apple in my opinion. This will be our major resistance on the daily chart. If you connect the recent lows, the level is 494 even number. We also got this gap fill. This will be our first major area at 420 even number. So if we break this 420, look for this area, the 394 in the coming weeks. Okay guys, and last chart here will be ExxonMobil. As you can see on this daily chart at Exxon, we got this downside action, and now we're going sideways just below the 250 moving average. So in my opinion, ExxonMobil can trade lower if the markets will break down. So keep an eye on Exxon here guys. Your stop loss will be any close above this 50 moving average. That will be your stop out. And the first support on this daily chart on ExxonMobil will be this area, the 85 even number. And then we have this pivot area at 83, and then we have this area around 82.20, and it can go as low as this area, the peers of the 80 even number. Now let's go over some scalping levels for ExxonMobil for tomorrow. The first level for a scalp will be this gap fill, 87.98. Then we have this level, 87.29, and then this double bottom around 86.80. Okay guys, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to one of our channels, and I see you all tomorrow for a new update.